All right, welcome everybody. We are so excited to share with you the hope of Relive. And my name is Kimberly Burns, and I am so excited to be able to share it tonight with you. And boy, I am so grateful to God every single day for the gift that this has been. I actually used to be disabled. I have been in a wheelchair even. I couldn't even use my hands to sign my name, if you can even imagine what that was like. Really, really ill for 8 years. And I had 15 diagnoses and I ended up with 17 medications, if you can imagine, and I was in my 20s and I wore braces just to hold my joints. And the medical community had pretty much given up hope, and I just never did. And I often say my mom, who is here on the line tonight with me, we just never gave up. And I felt like I can't live like that. And what happened is I got introduced to hope through my relatives that you're going to hear in a little while. And I was amazed at 2.5 months, my nerve pain stopped. So I could finally start using my hands again. And I'm an artist, so I was able to start doing paintings and murals, and it was so therapeutic. And within 4 months, I actually got off all 17 medications and my braces in 4 months, and I got my life back within 6 months. And I go and go and go now. I'm like the Energizer Bunny. I'm off all those medications and I just have a life again. And when doctors said don't ever get pregnant, I am so thankful to say that I am a mom, and my son is 7 years old, Joshua, and there's just not a day that goes by that I don't thank God for this wonderful products and what it's done to change my life. And so it's my delight to share with all of you the hope that we have with Relive. So we actually are a 32-year company now, and we're a food science company, and we have patented clinically proven formulas, and that is very rare when it comes to nutrition. And we are the only epigenetic nutrition company in the US. And CBD is just exploding. That's one of our latest products that we have, just pure, non-GMO, safe. And it definitely is a company with a vision and with just the highest integrity leadership. And when I got well, I actually went back to my chronic pain group, and they asked me to come back and help them. And I was shocked when I saw what this did for them. My friends with lupus, rheumatoid arthritis, fibromyalgia, Lyme's disease, every single one of us that took this got our life back. And they all got quicker results than I did, actually. And I thought, what is this? Why did this work when other things did not work? And this here is the difference. Bioavailability. And so what happens is it goes right into your bloodstream almost immediately. So your body is not having to break down things. And they often say it's not you are what you eat, it's you are what you absorb. And a lot of us have a compromised immune system and we don't absorb very well. And so this is nice because your body isn't having to do that work. And then synergism, that is basically the balance of all the nutrients that your body's needing. Nothing's blocking absorption. And optimal nutrition, it's not daily minimums. We want optimal health. And then it's all guaranteed quality ingredients. And we are very grateful for that. And really, the most important thing is that it works. And we are a company owned in the USA, yay. And so we're very proud of that. And then here are our scientists. We're so proud of them. We are the home of patented nutrition. We have the most patents in the entire country. And we have clinically proven formulas. And what that means is that when something is patented, it proves that there's nothing else like it in the world and that it works every time. And we have many that are double-blind crossover clinical studies, the gold standard of proving what this does. And so we have Dr. Alfredo Galvez on the left, and he is an amazing, brilliant man. And he discovered the lunasin soy peptide, which is a tremendous discovery. We're going to hear in just a moment. And Dr. Carl Hastings, he's actually the one that invented the baby formula with Mead Johnson, and top executive rank, top 10 chief scientific officers. And he's the one that created almost all of our nutrition. And so here we have Lunacin in epigenetics, which is so exciting, changing people's lives. The genome is the DNA that makes you who you are. And the Lunacin soy peptide, it attaches to the epigenome to turn good genes on and bad genes off. And so you may think, oh, I was pre-exposed to, like my family has a history of cancer or diabetes, so I'm sure I'll get that. Well, this actually has the ability to turn, like I mentioned, the good genes back on and the bad genes off, which is really exciting to be able to affect that. And then the epigenome, that is DNA packaging material that tells the genome which genes to turn on and off. And so basically it works. There's clinical evidence with cholesterol management, with weight management, eyesight, and it's tremendous for inflammation. And so here we have the core nutrition. And what the core nutrition is it gives the body all the vitamins, minerals, all the phytonutrients, amino acids, all the building blocks that your body is needing to heal. And what is a beautiful thing is when you put this in your body knows what to do and your body can heal itself. And so we have it in whey and also in soy. And then we have the original classic. And then I love this. We have the kids nutrition. And as I mentioned, my son Joshua is 7. And what a peace of mind as a mom. And this nutrition has all the nutrients the child needs. It has 4 brain booster nutrients in it. It has PCPS, grapeseed extract, omega-3. It's just phenomenal for attention and for prevention. And I lead a mom's Bible study, and many of the moms have their children on it. And it's such a peace of mind to hear first winter, no colds, no ear infections, just feeling so much better, doing so much better in school. And so we are very, very grateful for it. And so here we have functional formulas. So people start with the core nutrition, and that's actually less than $1 a shake. It's in a powder form. You just shake it up, two shakes a day, and no vitamins needed. But some people have more specific health needs, and so this is wonderful. We have things that are clinically proven to affect our bodies. And so we have here on the upper left Fiber Store for digestive health, and that actually cleanses the colon, the arteries, the bloodstream. And Arth Effect, I think, is probably the most popular product out there with the basic nutrition. And that's actually clinically proven to rebuild cartilage. And it's proven for joint function, and it's for pain and inflammation. And we've had many, many people be able to avoid knee surgery, back surgery, carpal tunnel surgery. And for me, it took care of my herniated discs, my bulging disc, scoliosis, jolted vertebrae, and arthritis throughout my body. And so I feel like a new person, to be honest with you. And then Cardio Essentials for heart. Glucofact, that is an amazing product, clinically proven, 30% reduction in blood sugars, and addresses triglycerides, cholesterol, blood pressure, and 16-pound weight loss within 8 weeks, which is amazing. And I love working with diabetics. Many have been able to just work effectively with this and have been able to not be on the insulin or metformin. And we never tell anybody to get off medications, but you know, your body knows how to heal when it's given the proper nutrients. And then Lunarich X, we talked quite a bit about that with that Lunacin, that is just pure Lunacin capsules. And then reverse age. I often don't want to tell people this up front because then they just want reverse age. I just want to feel anti-aging. But what it does, it triggers your natural human growth hormone to be able to kind of turn back that clock. And that actually took care of my insomnia and my migraines completely, was specifically the reverse age. And then Provantage is phenomenal for performance. It helps build muscle. People like me that have muscle conditions like fibromyalgia, Ehlers-Danlos syndrome I have, Provantage was absolutely life-changing to just hold my joints together. And then Soy Essentials is, they say a man's best friend. It's for women, and it helps to just regulate the hormones. And it's wonderful for PMS, menopause, I have endometriosis and I have literally zero pain now. And so I'm forever grateful for that. And then Energize, that actually is a hydration and it's an electrolyte replacement, balances the pH. And it's a wonderful product, lemon and orange, both great tasting. And then 24K, this was also one of our product of the year, as well as the Luna Rich X. And that is wonderful for energy and mental focus. 12 ingredients for focus, and it's an anti-stress and anti-anxiety, and it tastes delicious. And so defense, wow, I know everyone is excited about this. This is such good news for all that's going on out there. And what it does is it's an immune support. And its adaptogens help combat our immune stressors. And there's 2 sources of beta glucan. And there's reishi mushroom extract. There's over 1,000 articles in the last year alone that have studied that, some people call it king mushroom. And what it really is doing is it's helping to combat stresses, and it's helping to really fight off anything that's starting to attack in the body. And it does a wonderful job to support our immune system. I love this Fit 3, and what a great product. So we have a 3-part system here. So this is for fitness and weight loss. It tastes delicious, and active. It has 15 grams of protein, and that helps to boost metabolism. And then burn on the left, that you take that 2 in the morning, and that's a fat burner and boosts metabolism. And then on the right is purify, and that is a probiotic and a liver cleanse. And so you take that at night, and it's a really easy system. A lot of people typically do 1 meal replacement a day. It comes with workouts. It comes with a great Relive support system on Facebook. There's fun contests, and I just love working with people to help them to achieve their goals. And then, yeah, as we mentioned here on the right, exercise and lots of nutrition help. CBD. I'm sure all of you out there have heard of CBD, but you're wondering, where did it come from? And, you know, for me, I certainly don't want to get my CBD at a gas station. I want to know where it's coming from. And they say about 80% of things out there right now have toxins in them. And they're working at regulating this, but it's not completely regulated. And with ours, it's pure, it's non-GMO, it helps with stress relief, and so many things. Here is a great picture showing what it does for the brain: stress, anxiety, depression, seizures, sleep, insomnia, helping with the gut, the stomach. So many different things. Helps promote bone growth. They're just learning more and more at what it does for the entire body. And so here we have tinctures. We have 500 isolate as well as 750 isolate and full spectrum. It tastes delicious, sweet mint flavor, and gluten-free. And what it does is we have third-party testing. We have certificate of analysis. We have certificates of verification, which is really important. And I just feel so confident. We actually got a chance to tour the plant in Texas, and it is absolutely amazing what we discovered. And a lot of them are 3 times tested, and with our company it's up to 7 times tested, and we can just be assured that it truly is 100% pure. And so my whole family takes this, even our 7-year-old, and when he goes through any sports injury, we'll just give him a drop, and he literally feels better within an hour. I had a injury on my wrist, pretty significant, and I took the 750, and I was absolutely shocked. Within a couple hours I didn't feel the pain, and I thought I was going to probably have to go into physical therapy. And so we've just absolutely loved these tinctures. And the balm, we say the balm is the bomb. And this is 1,000 milligrams of hemp-derived cannabinoids, and it truly does go to work instantly. I am just amazed. If I ever get a headache, I used to have migraines before, but our nutrition has done a great job. But if I get a headache, I just put it on my temples and the back of my head, and usually within an hour, I am amazed that I don't feel it anymore. And it smells so good, and we can just be assured that it's 100% pure, THC free. And sweet dreams are made of this. I love that. And this is the hemp plus melatonin. And I have so many. Fall asleep faster. They wake up refreshed. It's 3 milligrams of melatonin per serving. It tastes so good. And it's blended with L-tryptophan. And it's 500 milligrams full spectrum. Many of my friends who have had sleep issues, they are absolutely loving this. And they're truly, truly seeing a difference. And giving back, I love that. You know, I often say that we don't have a mission statement, we actually do mission work. And we have our own feeding stations, 40,000 plus people fed daily, primarily children, through the Relive Clovis Foundation. We actually provide for children all over this country and all over the world in 9 different countries. And this is primarily distributor supported. And what I so appreciate is 97% of all the donations, which is unheard of, actually goes to the feeding station. So we can be assured that where our money is going is for such a great cause. $5 feeds a child for an entire month. And that is amazing. And this gentleman, Dr. Ted Kalogris, he is the original creator of our Relive Classic, and just such a fine man. He didn't want a dime for the formula that he created. He just wanted to feed children, and we will forever be doing that. And I'm so proud of them. And so at this point, we'll be sharing a little bit about these testimonies, which is, you know, a picture is worth 1,000 words, right, guys? And we have Rodlin from Haiti. He was in pain. Look at those sores. It's painful to look at. Edema, malnourishment, and in 4 months, guys, take a look at this. This is Rodlin. He looks like a happy baby, and just amazing the difference that our kids' nutrition is making through the Kalogris Foundation. And here we have Rosemary, a little 2-year-old, 8 pounds. My son was about 8 pounds when he was born. This little girl is 2 years old. It's a miracle she lived. And we found her through the feeding station. After 19 short days, guys, look at that picture. Rosemary gained 6 pounds of needed muscle, and before she was previously skin and bones. Just amazing, the difference. And so we're just so grateful that we have this foundation to give back. And here we have some really fun pictures. And Relive is truly changing people's lives. And what I'd like to do is go to the reality of the testimonies of what this is doing. And I'm going to start with my very dear mom. And she's one of the first people that I shared Relive with, of course. And so Mom, thank you so much. I love this picture that is on here with you and Joshua. And if you could just come on and share your testimony, that would be great. So this is my mom, Carol Hambleton.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you just fine.
Okay. My name is Carol Hambleton, Kimberly's mom from St. Joseph, Michigan, and I retired after 30 years of home daycare. After I was introduced to Relive, I felt I was doing more than just daycare, but changing the health of little lives as I shared Relive. I had a 3-year-old girl shortly after I started on Relive, and she had severe mood swings, and she used to pinch and bite and pull hair daily. And after 3 short weeks on Relive, she was a mild-mannered, sweet little girl, and I was amazed. Her 2-year-old brother had autism, and he would look for things to get into and take apart in my house constantly. And I just believed I was going to be able to help him and started him on Relive. And after having him on Relive during the summer, he started focusing and playing with toys and talking. And his dad said he knew it was the Relive. He didn't do anything different. And I was so happy. And my grandson was in my daycare since 6 weeks old, so he was very dear to me. And when he was 6 years old and started school, he had ADHD. And when he started school, he was getting bad notes from the teacher, and I felt really bad. I told my daughter, he needs Relive. And he started on the Relive and started getting good notes, and that really touched my heart. And I had a 6-year-old that I had in my daycare since 6 weeks old. And when he was 6 years old, he developed both autism and epilepsy. And after being on Relive, he didn't get seizures anymore. And that was huge. So these results really touched my heart. And I'm so happy that these kids were successful in school and would feel good about themselves in life.
That's wonderful. Well, thank you so much for sharing, Mom. I appreciate that. It's so inspiring. And now I'm going to go
welcome.
Thank you.
And as far as the business, I joined the business because I wanted to help people. And when I saw the amazing results my daughter got with Relive, I knew I could help others. And I saw needs everywhere I would go. And it just helps pay for my products, and I love sharing Relive.
Oh, thank you so much. And you guys will see this is a family affair because the next one is going to be my cousins, Joy and Blair, and they're my angels who shared this with me. And Joy and Blair, thank you guys so much for coming on and sharing your testimony.
Might have to push *6 to unmute.
I'm going to go ahead and unmute them. Okay. Oh, I can't. Interesting.
Go on to Ashley and I'll work on it.
Good. All right. And so Ashley, if you could just come on. So this is Ashley Pickles Pinnock, and she is just a dear friend, and what an amazing testimony. So thank you so much, Ashley, for being on.
Of course. Thank you so much for having me, Kimberly, and hello, everyone. I hope you're all doing well out there. As Kimberly said, my name is Ashley Pinnock Pickles, and I'm in Savannah, Georgia. I grew up in a Relive family. My parents, Tom and Karen Pinnock, actually joined Relive before I was born. So I was really fortunate to grow up with both of my parents home with us kids full time. My dad was the coach of all of my sports teams. He was the homeroom dad. He would make us snacks. I'm pretty sure he had like a cute little apron he'd wear. He was really that Mr. Mom. And my mom was always there with us too. She never missed a recital. She helped me sew my costumes for my plays. And we took some really incredible trips with Relive growing up. I'll never forget it. And I've been on the products my whole life. I'm pretty sure they were in my bottle. I've always been really healthy, always skipped flu season, and really have never had any health problems my whole life. I love all the Relive products so much. I've tried most all of them. But I was so excited when the RLV line came out. I have this recurring injury in my shoulder. It's like my shoulder, neck, back area. Kimberly laughs at me. I call it my schnack.
I love that.
3 in 1.
Love it.
But yeah, it's like that area, right there. Sometimes if you sleep funny and you wake up and you can't, move your head left and right, picking things up is hard. And I kept having that over and over. And I am a new mom. 8 months ago, I had my first baby girl, Sasha. And when I had her, my schnack started acting up so much. It was so incredibly painful. it was excruciatingly painful to pick her up, to feed her, to hold her, all of those expectations, everything you have to do when you're a new mom. And it was very, very hard for me. I went to visit my parents in St. Louis over the holidays, and I was in so much pain. It hurt to breathe. And my mom just said, you know what? Relive just came out with a new balm, and it's the bomb, and you got to try it. And she sat there and she rubbed it on my shoulder, and I felt relief instantly. And I've tried lots of things. I've been prescribed, painkillers and muscle relaxers and all of that. I have adverse reactions to those sorts of things, and they don't really help me. But this did, and it helped me instantly. So I was so excited about this product. I bought a bunch. It was already on my doorstep by the time I got home. And I used it like crazy. Every time my schnack would come up, I'd use it right away. And sometimes it was multiple times a day. But just the other day I was looking at it and I was like, you know what? I haven't used it in like 3 weeks now. So I'm noticing that my injury is occurring less and less. So that's really been a tremendous blessing for me. And so since then, I've just been sharing my story, talking to other moms who have had, similar experiences, or other people who have schnack problems like I do. And I found that this was really relatable. And all sorts of people were like, oh my goodness, yes, I have that too. So I got so excited about this, you guys, and I joined the business. And this has been the best experience for me because I am so excited to give my daughter Sasha the life that my parents gave me. I want to be home with her. I want to bring my husband home from the restaurant where he is a chef and he works late hours. And I cannot wait to travel the world with our family and with our Relive family that I've grown up with, and continue to meet such incredible people through that are my friends, and even beyond that, my family. So I just want to share my story tonight with all of you. And I am just so excited to help other moms and people who just want to stay home with their kiddos and enjoy life with their families. So thank you for having me on tonight. And thank you, Kim, for the wonderful presentation.
Thank you so much, Ashley. And, I think about your testimony, and I just think about this is really living out, you and I right now, our dreams are really coming true. And to think that we can do this as stay-at-home moms and be able to help and just know that our family is healthy, that is priceless, right? Absolutely. Absolutely. So thank you so much for being on. And so I'm going to go back to my cousins, Joy and Blair Schlender. And are you guys there?
We are here. Can you hear us?
We can. Thank you guys so much for being on. We're so excited to hear your testimony. And so Jennifer, you could unmute them. I don't
know why they muted. It won't let me. They were unmuted, and as soon as they started talking, try again. I don't know why that happened. Sorry.
Are we okay now?
Yes, go ahead and your testimony.
Fine.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, 24 years ago, I had pain in my feet every step I took, and the doctor told me I had osteoarthritis in my feet. And at that point, we were very welcoming to Relive, which Barbara, who's going to talk to in a little while, had told us about, but we hadn't started. Well, we started it, and I noticed after about 4 or 5 weeks that I had less pain in my feet, and after 3 months, the pain was gone, and it's been gone now for 24 years. And Joy and I do a fair amount of ballroom dancing, and I play a lot of senior softball, and things just aren't a problem at all. And once that situation was cleared up, then of course it was taking Relive for continued health. And at 84 years old, I'm on no medications. I have no pain, and it's just a great way to spend the last years.
That's fantastic, Blair. And I have to brag on him because he does senior softball up to 5 games a week, and he is the fastest runner, and he is 84 years old, guys. And when he comes to visit us each year, I just have them go and go and go, and they have just as much energy as I do. So it's an amazing testimony. And so, and you've got your beautiful bride there,
I
Joy.
do. I do.
And I started to relive when back when I was 64, and when I got to be 65, my doctor had looked back in my records.
I can barely hear Joy. Joy, are you on speaker? I'm so sorry. This is Jennifer. If you're on speakerphone, I can barely hear you. You talk really super loud. I don't think it'll pick up on the recording.
Okay, is this better?
Yeah, we can hear you, Joy.
Okay. Okay. I started at age 84 with Relive, and the things that I noticed was I wasn't getting any colds or flu, and I thought that was wonderful. And each year I do go back and go to my annual physical. And when I was 65, my doctor looked back in my records and noticed I had bone loss as early as age 50. And she assured me that it was much worse by 65, and that I needed to have a test done to determine how bad it had gotten. Well, after the test, I was told that I had more bone than I had had 15 years earlier, and it is now 20 years after that, and I'm doing even better, and I love Relive.
That's fabulous. That's great. And you guys have been in the business for how long?
Oh, well,
24 years. 24 years. And in fact, we started in the business at the same time that we started on the products. And and we were both working full time at that point. So we were very much part-time in the business. And when we retired, we were caregivers for parents in their 80s and 90s. We were still part-time. But the thing about it is, when we started in the business, we started earning money immediately. We had been in several other network marketing operations earlier in our careers, and had always lost money for a few years. That wasn't true of Relive. And the longer we were in the business, the more profit we earned from the business. And as we shared it and helped other people with good health, it also helped us with a nice income. And eventually, what's happened is that it's sort of a three-legged stool in retirement. I have a pension from Lockheed Martin, where I worked for 25 years. We have Social Security, and we have our Relive business, which is the third leg of the stool, and it makes for a very comfortable retirement.
That is fabulous. What an amazing testimony. You guys look awesome. And so I'm going to last go to a very dear friend I would never have known if it weren't for Relive. And we do life together. And that is my very dear friend, Barbara Lazar. Thank you so much for coming on, Barbara.
Thank you for having me, Kimberly. Can you hear me okay?
Absolutely. Thank you.
Okay, great. Well, I checked out Relive 28 years ago because I was looking for a business opportunity. I had been in the corporate world for a number of years. I had been vice president of a computer software company, and I was working 60 to 100 hours a week. I was in stress all the time. I was traveling all the time. And I realized that that was not what I wanted to do with the rest of my life. So I quit my job. My daughter was born the next year, and then I spent the next 10 years looking for something I could do so that I could work from home and be a mom. And I tried several different things, and finally in 1992, I was introduced to Relive. I went to a presentation, I heard the stories, and I was so blown away by what I heard that I jumped into the business and on the products at the same time. And over the first 6 weeks, I put some people on the product, used the products myself. I noticed for myself that I got relief from sinus allergies and headaches, and just felt healthy. I had always been pretty healthy, but I loved the products, and I started seeing other people around me getting results. And one of those people was my daughter. We started her about a month or so in, and she had been diagnosed with ADHD. And we saw a tremendous difference in her. That first year, she went from B's and C's to straight A's and just became a different child. So we got pretty excited and started sharing with everybody that would listen. And the first 6 weeks, we moved all of that product we had bought and profited about $1,500. And then over the first year, we made about $20,000 working very part-time, 10 to 15 hours a week around my busy schedule. And that just continued to grow. By the second year, we had started earning some residual income and had added about $1,000 a month to our income. So it continued at that pace. And then by the time we had been in the business 4 years, we were making between $60,000 and $70,000 a year. And at that point, my husband started to take notice. He was a home builder. That industry is very stressful. You're constantly turning around and putting every dime you have back into the next project. And if anything is to go bad, then you could lose everything. So at that point, he was in a stressful situation. And he said to me, do you think this is something that I could use to retire? And so I said, absolutely. We had become ambassadors with the company. And actually 3 years later, at the 7-year point in the business, he was 49 years old. He walked away from that 23-year career to retire at the age of 49 and do this with me full time. And we never looked back. And honestly, when we look at what has happened over those years, we did not have to deal with the financial crisis that affected the home building industry tremendously in the around 2007, 2008. And I don't know where we would be now if he'd still been a home builder at that time. Our business, just through all of that, continued to grow. We have earned, since we've been in the business, over $1 million. And I tell you, what that has meant for us is just a tremendous lifestyle that you just wouldn't believe, because we are always traveling and always going somewhere. And our life's been a little strange lately because we've had to curtail a little bit of that, but hopefully that will change soon. But, you know, we are able to go visit our kids and grandkids out on the West Coast and do that whenever we want. And just the idea that right now, especially, I think about how we have something that affects not only the ability for people to earn extra income, which people need right now, but also the ability to stay healthy. And I think we're sitting in the right company, the right products at the right time. And I'm very excited about the future.
Absolutely. Wow, what an amazing testimony. What a life change. And I know you thank God every day that this came into your life, and
Yep.
just total life change. So thank you so much. And, you know, guys, Relive doesn't make any medical claims to heal or cure anything. It's just your body. And it knows what to do when it's given the right fuel. And same with the business, is we don't make any claims that you'll earn a certain amount of income, but what's wonderful is an equal opportunity. And so I'm going to just share with you very briefly just how that works. And some of you may have come here just interested in the products, and now you may be thinking of your friend, your family, a loved one. And some people, they just want to get a bulk amount and be able to get a better price. And so I'm going to just walk you briefly through that. And so we are the member of Direct Selling Association. It's like a watchdog. And we also are on the Council for Responsible Nutrition. And as I mentioned, we are 32 years strong now. And we are in business for yourself, but not by yourself. I love that. There's a total team effort. Product development and manufacturing is second to none. Customer service, we are always there for one another, and it's superb professionalism in our company. You can just call the company. They're there to help you. We have such professional marketing tools. We have a mobile app that is so helpful. And then it is a global distribution network in 17 different countries. And there's 5 different ways to make money, and I'm going to touch on each. So retail profit, you can earn actually between 10 and 40% profit. And so here we have an easy math example. So if you retail $100 of products, that might be a now and a small bottle of Lunar HX, and you share with a friend and a neighbor and a relative and their customers. So if you're at the highest level, 40%, you're going to earn $40 for every order. So that's $120. So now your products are free. Congratulations, by just helping a few people. So number 2 is wholesale. So say you come in at the highest level, 40%, and say someone else comes in at 25%. So they ordered a bulk amount. What it is they got $125 off immediately. They got free shipping, and they got to pick whatever products they wanted of 500. They're going to get 25% off that purchase. And there's 40% to be made on every can. And so the wholesale, it's simply the difference between their level and yours. So 40 minus 25 is 15. So that's going to be your profit for that particular distributor. And when someone joins you in the business and you came at 40 and then they said, I want to do that too. I want to earn the most and have the best price on my products. Then it becomes overrides. So 40 minus 40 equals 0. So this is another form of income where the company is going to pay you on their entire group, their customers, what they purchase, their distributors, on all that whole group. And you can have as many Susans as you want. You can have 100 people that you helped bring into the business. That is 8%. And so it just grows and grows. We have, I think, 19 first level master affiliates in our team. And then it just, there's well over 100 within our group, but it just grows and grows. So your first level is 8%. Second level, so Susan shares with Jim at 6%, and then it goes to Wendy, so 8, 6, 4, 3, 2% residual income, which is a beautiful thing. And then we have cash bonuses and trips. This is the fun, and just really it's the reward for what we'd be doing anyway. They're giving up to $4,000 bonuses every single month, and many of us have earned a Hawaii trip, and there's still time to earn it, all expense paid. And these trips are absolutely amazing. This is the highest paid company in all home-based businesses in America. They are so, so generous. They just want us to go out and share from our hearts, and they reward us so well. And so you can get started as a customer or a distributor. And this kind of shows you a little bit of what that looks like. And so there's a quick start I had mentioned. That's a 25% savings. You get $125 off plus free shipping. So it's about $150 savings. And then you get to stay there. It's only $20 to become a distributor, which people are always amazed. And at 25%, if you do that once, you never have to do it again. And you get 25% off whenever you want. There's no auto ship requirement. There's no minimum requirement. People love that. And then a master affiliate is the one that opens you to all 5 avenues of income. And that goes all the way up to 40%. And it's a 54% return on your investment, which is amazing. And it's actually an entire year, 100% guarantee. So we definitely have what people are needing right now with everything going on all around us. The 2 biggest needs is people's health and their finances. And that's exactly what we're doing, is we're helping provide the answers to both of those. And what it gives us, personal freedom, which truly, truly is priceless. And I can say that as a stay-at-home mom, so grateful. My first month in the business, I earned $8,000. My 5th month, $8,000. We average $6,000 to $8,000 now. I'm able to be a stay-at-home mom, and it's given so much purpose in our life. Last month, we earned about $12,000, including about $5,500 in bonuses, and we earned the Hawaii trip, which is a $10,000 value on top of that. So about $22,000 last month, and all of forms of income. And just, oh my goodness, just it really, really, I love that this can really be a tool to help people to get whatever they want. And we just come alongside them and help them to do it. And so with that, we just want to welcome everyone to Relive. And we are so glad that you guys are here. And whether you want to come in as a master affiliate or open all 5 avenues of income, a distributor, and that's retail profit for customers and wholesale, and be able to get a discount, or come in as a customer and just see these great health results yourself. And so whatever decision you guys make is a great decision, and we just want to welcome you guys to the Relive family. So everyone, have a great night, and thank you so much.